Mom, they not sending us to Orlando. What you mean we trash? We nice, Mom. We just rebuilding. Man, I'm trying to dunk on Mickey Mouse. Silver Knight, yo, so we only 30 games below 500. We rebuilding. We rebuilding. We nice. The NBA is officially coming back, and not only that, it has a plan about exactly how they're going to go about the playoffs. Not every team is invited to Orlando, and to be honest with you, if you're a Knicks fan, your season ended long before this. I'm a Knicks fan as well, so that kind of insults myself. But they have an exact plan about how they're going to go about it. I'm going to go about the pros and cons, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the NBA returning at the end of July. Now, the resumption or the resuming of the NBA season is one of those things to people that is a little bit tricky for people that don't understand it. And I'm going to try to explain it. There were some notes that actually went into this video, and I'm going to do my best to explain it the best way that I possibly can. The NBA, you know, prior to taking these notes, one of the articles I used was a article that was talking about the plan and not so much their ideas of resuming it. As of this video, which I'm making about 20 minutes after it was announced, the NBA is officially coming back. It is confirmed, it is set in stone, and we are ready to rock and roll beginning on what is presumably going to be July 31st. And there's a specific way it's going to be done. It's going to be done at Disney World in Orlando. And the plan here, now this is the plan. The plan includes 13 teams from the West, 9 teams from the East, and there is a potential play-in tournament. And this is what I don't understand about the people complaining. The people complaining are generally the people that are not in the playoffs yet, or kind of just need those extra games. This system is designed for the teams that are not quite in the mix to kind of have a little bit of a boost to get in the mix, or give them a chance to get in the mix. Like I said, a play-in tournament is possible. So what does that mean? If the 9th seed, when the season concludes, is within 4 games of the 8th seed, they will have a chance at a play-in tournament. Now, the play-in tournament itself is designed to see the 8th seed have an advantage, because in all seriousness, the 8th seed is in the playoffs and the 9th is not. So for the 9th seed to get in the playoffs, they would have to beat the 8th seed. Now, I don't know exactly how this is going to work, but they're facing a double elimination. So I don't know if that means that the 9th seed is going to have to beat the 8th seed twice. But if the 9th seed loses 1 game, they're done. And that is only if they are within 4 games of that. Now, the top 16 teams in general, now this is not conference-based from what I'm told, the top 16 teams in general will be joined by teams, oh, this is, okay, right, this is the plan. Now, these are all the teams. Now, there's 8 teams that are not going to be going to Orlando. And on paper, all of those 8 teams are teams that have really no business being in Orlando. And those are teams that are just not good. They're not very good. Now, well, we know they're not good. Off the top of my head, I don't know exactly all those teams. I know the Knicks are there, the Wizards, the Bulls, the Cavs. I'm not sure about the Magic. Actually, it can't be the Magic, because Magic are in the race. Going to Orlando are the top 16 teams in general, plus they will be joined by teams that are within 6 games of the 8th seed. So now, if the NBA is only doing 10 games of a regular season, those teams that are going along are also teams that are not in the playoffs, but they're also within 6 games of making the 8th seed. That is one of the ways that the NBA is making it more, what's the word for it? More fair for the teams that are not in it. And that is just one of the ways that they're making it easier. The notes I take here also said that if the 9th seed finishes within 4 games, I mentioned this already, they will have an elimination tournament, and the 8th enters with double elimination. So for the 8th to not make the playoffs, they will have to lose twice. And for the 9th to make the playoffs, they cannot lose at all. So again, that's giving the advantage to the 8th seed, because when it's all said and done, they did make the playoffs, so the 9th seed did not. And the training will begin at team sites in July, and it will advance to full Orlando camps in the late month. Now, my opinion on this is pretty much, I'm all in favor of it. I don't really understand where people are coming from that are complaining, because the system that they're designing is not just 10 games, who's in, who's in. It is the system that is designed is giving the teams that are not in a little bit more of a fair chance. Because to be honest with you, I don't know, was there 65 games maybe played at the time of the league suspension? The system means that there were if the league would have resumed, there would have been 15 more games. That's just a ballpark range. I don't know exactly. It may have actually been 70. I don't know exactly, or 60. I don't know exactly how many games were played before the league made their suspension. Now, for the teams that are, I just lost my train of thought. I hate that. I've been so good with this. What was I going to say? The system is designed, again, to boost the people that are not in. So the people that are complaining, you're getting a chance that if you're within 6 games, now you already are being gifted. The teams that are within 6 games of the A seed are being brought along. Because to be honest with you, teams that are more than 6 games out of the A seed probably don't really have much of a chance to make the playoffs anyway, regardless of how many games were left. If you're more than 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games out of the A seed, you're first off not a good team, and you're pretty much well out of the picture come mid-March. That is one of the things that is fair. So they're giving them the chance. Now, the teams that are within 4 games outside, or I'm sorry, just specifically the 9 seed, after these 10 games are played, if the 9 seed, on whichever side, is 4 games out, which means that if the season would have resumed, they would have had more games and more of an opportunity to make the playoffs. They will have a double elimination tournament, which the tournament will be designed to be in the A seed's favor, which it should be, but it also gives the 9th seed a chance to make the playoffs. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? You know, people are going to sit here and they're going to complain about no sports. They're going to complain about wanting to see sports. I don't understand the players that are complaining, especially those in the 9th seed. I get what Damian Lillard said about when he said that they don't have a fair chance he won't play. That's his right. That's his opinion. But you're giving them as much of a fair chance as possible in the system that you have designed. Okay, unlike other professional sports, I like to think that Adam Silver is a pretty good commissioner, at least for the NBA. Some people will completely crap on that, but to be honest with you, I think Adam Silver has the right idea, okay? And I have to give him credit. Disney World, again, there's the players are going to be tested, I think, and here's how they're going about the virus, too, before I hop out of here. The players are going to be, I believe, when arriving for their training camps, I don't know if they're going to do it before games, they're all going to be tested for the virus. And this is, you know, it's kind of, you know, one of those things where, you know, the rich, and it's not an insult at the NBA, but just the people that are on a higher pedestal are getting a more privileged chance to get tested than those that aren't. But that's a whole different debate that I'm not jumping into. They're all going to get tested. Now, in the event that one player gets tested positive for the coronavirus, he will then be removed from the league, and all of the players that he came in contact with will be tested. That is right. So they're already doing the right thing by testing them. And I think they're going about it the best way that they possibly could. And I think the NBA is right in this situation. Some people won't agree. That's fine. You're entitled to your own opinion. But I personally believe that the NBA is doing the best they can to try to make it safe and fun for everyone. For the teams that are in the 11th and 12th seed and are complaining, you had all season. Okay? The teams that are in the 9th seed have every right to feel the way they do, because they're right on the brisk. But at the same time, the league is not getting suspended in January. It's March. The 9th seed and maybe the 10th seed were really the only seeds that were going to change with 15 games left. I don't really think there was any teams in the 11th or 12th seed that was really going to make that much of an impact. One, because they're not good. And two, they're 7 games back. And they're behind not only the team in the A seed, but the team behind them. So that's what I got for you guys today. I appreciate you watching. As always, always hit the like button and subscribe. Push this video out there. If you're a basketball fan, we do all kinds of sports. and professional wrestling as well. Everybody stay safe and have a great day.